I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is. A good and virtuous nature may recoil in an imperial charge, but I shall crave your pardon. That which you are my thoughts cannot transpose. Angels are bright still, though the brightest fell. Though all things foul would wear the brows of grace, yet grace must still look so.
I have lost my hopes.
Perchance even there where I did find my doubts, why in that rawness left you wife and child? Those precious motives, those strong knots of love without leave-taking? I pray you, let not my jealousies be your dishonors, but my own safeties. You may be rightly just, whatever I shall think.
Bleed, bleed, poor country. Great tyranny, lay thou thy bases sure, for goodness dare not check thee. Wear thou thy wrongs, the titles of feared. Fare thee well, Lord. I would not be the villain that thou think'st, for the whole space that's in the tyrant's grasp, and the rich East to boot.
Be not offended. I speak not as in absolute fear of you. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds, and each new day a gash is added to her wounds. I think withal there would be hands uplifted in my right. And here from gracious England have I offer of goodly thousands. But for all this, when I shall tread upon the tyrant's head, or wear it on my sword, yet my poor country shall have more vices than it had before, more suffer in more sundry ways than ever, by him that shall succeed.
What should he be?
It is myself, I mean, in whom I know all the particulars of vice so grafted, that when they shall be opened, black Macbeth will seem as pure as snow, and the poor state esteem him as a lamb, being compared with my confineless harms.
Not in the legions of horrid hell can come a devil more damned in evils to top Macbeth.
I grant him bloody, luxurious, avaricious, false, deceitful, sudden, malicious, smacking of every sin that has a name. But there's no bottom, none, in my voluptuousness. Your wives, your daughters, your matrons, and your maids could not fill up the cistern of my lust and my desire. All continent impediments would overbear that did oppose my will. Better Macbeth than such an one to reign.
Boundless intemperance in nature is a tyranny. It hath been the untimely emptying of the happy throne and fall of many kings. But fear not yet to take upon you what is yours. You may convey your pleasures in a spacious plenty and yet seem cold, the time you may so hoodwink. We have willing dames enough. There cannot be that vulture in you to devour so many as will to greatness dedicate themselves, finding it so inclined.
With this there grows in my most ill-composed affection such a staunchless avarice that, were I king, I should cut off the nobles for their lands, desire his jewels and this other's house, and my more having would be as a sauce to make me hunger more, that I should forge quarrels unjust against the good and loyal, destroying them for wealth.
This avarice sticks deeper, grows with more pernicious roots in the summer-seeming lust. And it hath been the sword of our slain kings. Yet do not fear, for Scotland hath foisons to fill up your will of your mere own. All these are portable, with other graces weighed.
But I have none. The king becoming graces as justice, verity, temperance, stableness, bounty, perseverance, mercy, lowliness, devotion, patience, courage, fortitude. I have no relish of them, but abound in the division of each several crime, acting it many ways. Nay, had I power, I should pour the sweet milk of concord into hell, uproar the universal peace, confound all unity on earth.
O Scotland, Scotland!
If such a one be fit to govern, speak, I am as I have spoken.
Fit to govern? No, not to live. O nation miserable, with an untitled tyrant bloody sceptered, when shalt thou see thy wholesome days again? By his own interdiction stands accursed, and does blasphemy his breed. Thy royal father was a most sainted king, and the queen that bore thee, often upon her knees and on her feet. These evils thou repeatest upon thyself, hast banished me from Scotland. O my breast, my hope ends here.
Macduff, this noble passion, child of integrity, hath from my soul wiped the black scruples, reconciled my thoughts to thy own good truth and honor. Devilish Macbeth! By many of these trains hath sought to win me into his power, and modest wisdom plucks me from over credulous taste. But God above deals between thee and me, for I put myself to thy own direction, and speak mine under attraction here to the taints and flames I laid upon myself. For strangers to my nature, I am yet unknown to women, never was forsworn. Scarcely have coveted what was mine own. At no time broke my faith, would not betray the devil to this fellow, and delight no less in truth than life. My first false speaking was this upon myself: what I am truly is thine and my poor country's to command. Whither indeed before thy here approach, old sword with 10,000 warlike men already at a point was setting forth. Now will together and the chance of goodness be like our quarreled quarrel. Why are you silent?
Such welcome and unwelcome things at once. It's hard to reconcile.
Yeah, we did it! Oh my god, we did it!
And the camera didn't die. I'm at the...
Ready? And go. But God above deals between thee and me. For even devilish Macbeth, by many of these trains that sought to win me into his power. And modest wisdom plucks me from overcredential. That's not right.
I believe
Ponder
you.
of
I believe
something
you.
great. My lungs will fill and then deflate.
I put myself to thy own
Fire,
direction
desire.
and-
I know it's dire my time today.
That's it. We're gonna use that
I
one.
have these thoughts, so
We're gonna use
often
that
I put
one.
myself to that direction.
Slap
What
with
was
what I
You were
want.
right. I know
Somebody
it's
stole
upon
my car radio,
thyself.
and now I just sit in silence. Sometimes quiet is violent. I find it hard to hide it. My pride is only inside. It's
Hello? Alright. Go home?
Yeah.
Skin will scream, reminding me of who I killed inside my dream. I hate this car that I'm driving. There's no hiding for me. I'm forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mask what is real. I can pull the steering wheel. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence.
Look at this. This is an aspen. You can tell that it's an aspen tree because of the way it is.
Was mine own, and no time broke my faith, would not betray this devil to this fellow.
And now I just sit in silence.
And the light!
God!
I know you're
And the light! Go!
And the chance of goodness be like our warranted quarrel. Why are you silent? Such welcome.
Another Scottish
No!
tragedy without my having a name to play. They think me Macbeth. Ambition is my folly. I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, a massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Burnham Wood is Congress on its way to Dunsinane. And there you are, an ocean away. Do you have to live an ocean away? Thoughts of you subside, then I get another letter, and I cannot put the notion away.
Take a break.
I'm on